sorry. I'm just trying to see if everything's all right. Um, my dog is a barker. So sorry about that. Um, okay. Is it showing what I want? Yeah, I think it is. Okay, nice. Yep. Hi. Hello. Um, I'm still on this again. Um, I'll see if today um I'll mess around with the face a bit. Uh, It's always good to see like this view is helpful. It's good to see it zoomed out. So I can see that this part here on the forehead is a bit too strong for my liking. Mm, Opacity on the brush by, I don't know, 20%? Again, very light touches of paint. I don't know what this is supposed to be. An analog, just cleaning out a bit. So happy Friday. No one's on chat right now, but happy Friday nonetheless. I'm trying to make it very smooth, especially the transitions. I don't want to be very strong, like transition gradient. Yeah, it is mirrored um, right to left, so makes makes the job easier. I've had already done some like highlights just to see how it turned out. I have to like refine it a lot, but that's usually highlights are the last step on a drawing, painting, because it has to be on top of everything, so it makes sense. I'm gonna try to um, refine the eye part. So I also have uh, a horizontal mirroring going on. for that, which I just enabled, right? Is it right? No, it's on the right. Yes, it's doing it. Ooh, it's doing what it's supposed to. Hmm. So this right here is supposed to be the eyebrow part, the brow, not, yeah, it's the same thing. The brow, but it is a bit too strong right here. Nice smooth gradient. So this is, suppose this would be very indented. Yeah, I think it's too plain. The the music is just copyright. Uh, yeah, copyright free stuff I found on Spotify. I can't even tell you anything about it. What I would normally listen to is like mm, metal stuff, depending on my mood. Very either uh, very melodic or very thrash. Depends. See, yesterday I was listening to Cynic, their album Focus, which is their most revered. It's very, very good. It's a shame that, like, it appears that tragic things just happened to that band. Like, two band members um, just died tragically, which is very sad. Very, very talented musicians. Great loss, which, every life lost is a tragedy to some, uh, even just as themselves. It's really, really sad when great talent like that is lost. Like, I, the Mastodon guy, I forget the name, Brent. Yeah, Brent something. Really like Mastodon too. Sad. I think he was out of the band, but still very tragic. It's yeah, it's um like that parasocial thing. We feel we know people, when we consume their art, we kind of get attached, even if just a little. At some level, we do get attached because that's what art does. It's an empathetic thing, empathetic tool, empathy tool. Lana, if you're gonna stay here, please no barking. Come here. Yeah, it's kind of cold here. Hi. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for this. No more, please, no more. Thank you. Thank you. Well, it's funny. I have two dogs, and one of them, this one, Lana, she does everything we tell her to. That she understands, of course. But like, I have a boy, Max, which he understands. He just doesn't want to do what we ask him to. Sorry about the house. It's nothing I can do about. Sorry, I was talking to my mom. Jesus, can you hear that? That's her steps. Her steps on the stairs that it's is like goats above my room. Very loud person, but you know, what am I gonna do? Can't complain. I'm living with them, so not really good for my sanity, but really good for my pockets. So you have to level. Maybe a little darker. That works. Do like to bark. Which is one thing I can't get Lana to do is not bark, especially if Max is barking too. do it. I think I'm just doing too much. I was just supposed to find it. I'm adding to it. I want to add to it. Sometimes you have to like um, rationally stop and think, stop ourselves, because if we go on like automatic, just let letting your hand roam around, it's, it's not good. You have to think about it. It doesn't look like what I'm doing right now. That it's very like you have to think about it. You have to use your intellect, but kind of do, because if you don't, you have to be alert, and it's very easy to lose yourself on like little details. Then when you realize it, you've just done too much. It's not what you wanted. At least that's how it works for me. Which, of course, it's universal. You know, everything I experience. I assume everyone is like me, very empathetic. So I've just got like in my head that I've heard so much that when people insist their empathy on you, like they just keep saying how empathetic they are. It's a very like clear um, red flag. Is my monitor like wobbling? That shouldn't happen. I'm trying to be professional right now, dogs. My second string Malor. It's funny. I've watched so much of stuff like this that I it seems like I've been doing it for some time, but like ah, I've just been watching it. Not the same thing. It just feels like it. So the thinking is when something is like popping out, um, well, it of course depends of the lighting source, but usually almost simple drawing, the light is coming straight on. So everything that is like is it parallel? Yeah, parallel to us. Like uh, the plane is here and we are here. The lighting is here also. It's going to be lighter. Everything that uh, the like if something like a sphere, um, whatever is pointing directly at us, it is also going to be as light. But everything that the farthest it is from it, then darkest it is. Um, which is why you see a lot of people. Um, like practicing drawing spheres because you can just translate that into basically anything. Like here, I have I have some planes that are looking directly at us, pointing directly at us, and also I have stuff that uh, are either going away, like indenting, or coming out. So it's basically the same thing. You just have to think sphere, be the sphere, and paint the sphere. No, I just messed with the. God, is there some way I can make this not move? Because I've done this some I've done this a lot. This drawing tool. I don't know if I can lock it. Someone knows. Someone watches this, of course, and also knows how to lock it in place. Which I can just Google that, but you know, interaction is nice. I'm muted. You know, this might be very tedious. Like I'm just putting um, black on and then taking black out. You know, it's a method. It is a method. Take out, deal with this. Do I want it? Yeah, I think I want it this way. Let's let's make it a bit more. Wait, 30%. Let's zoom out. Yeah, it's very plain. It's very like straight. I know how to think how I will make it pop out more. Um, which is just me not gradually right here. And right here on the fold, it would be better. Wait, it's a bit darker. I mean, yeah, I think that this works. it's even more unnerving. Yeah, yeah, bees. I'm not gonna think about my dumb concentrating face. That is there. It's announcing things. I'm not really good at announcing, not even in my native language of Portuguese. Um, it's hard to understand even by Portuguese speakers, which is a great trait to have if you wanna make videos on. But yeah, I believe there's a space for everyone. Oh, just saw something that really bothered me. The dog is outside while you're barking inside. And it's like, by the sound of it, a really tiny dog. That's not even a dog. They're Yeti machines. It is very curved now. It's bulbous. Do I like that? That's the question. I think so. Just need to be more gradual right here. Ooh, I'm liking this. You see, this part is way better if it's not too dark. It appears it's like diagonal. It's diagonal, which works. It gives a little bit more realism. It's just yeah, it's find these things. I mm, I really am not that much of a visual person. And by that I mean like I can envision what I want to draw, but not in very high detail. So so it's hard for me to like know right up front what to do to achieve what the effect I want, the exact design I want, how I want exactly I cannot see exactly what I want, and I cannot just ascertain exactly how I'm gonna achieve it. Therefore, I might take a bit of time just exploring what I can do, what is possible, until I find something I like. And maybe everyone's like this, I don't know. But I've heard some people can uh, visualize quite clearly what they want. I cannot. I have to do it. I have to see it to know if it works or not. Which, yeah, that I think is you can visualize all day long, but until it's actually on paper, you know, figuratively, you're not gonna know. Sometimes it's gonna be just awful, but in your mind, it was good. Yeah, that's nice. I think it's neat. Oh, I am on my feet right now. Sometimes I like to not be sitting on a chair all day. I'm old, so my back hurts. I sit all day on a not very good chair. I need to find a good chair. Even then, I think it's beneficial to just like do things like that stood up if it's possible. I wouldn't like draw with on a pad uh, with a pencil. Traditionally, with a pencil stuff, and because I've tried it, it doesn't work. It has to I have to be set down. But for some reason, I can do this stood up. I think it's very one thing. So let's see, and it's nice. It's neat to leave the very edge, not be too dark. I don't know what happened. Um, the very edge is when you're dealing with something that is not straight, um, not just one plane. It's or even maybe a cube. Yeah, it's usually a rule that the edges are not as dark as what we call the Terminator, which is a name, it's the real name for this technical. But this usually is the light that is reflected, not the straight light, but um, which we can go on a whole tangent about light, which color is light and light is color, very philosophical. But um, it's actually like scientific. Light bounces off stuff. We only our camera type eyes um, can only see stuff because light is bouncing off of it. Um, that's why we have things like opaqueness, transparency. It depends on how much light is going through it, or and how much light is directly bouncing and um, reaching our eyes. It's hard to explain. A really good book on this is James Gurney's book. I, yeah, on color and light, something like that. Let me see. James Gurney, which my brother had a his dinosaur series book when we were younger. So just very deep. Yeah, it's just called Color and Light by James. He has a YouTube channel too, which is interesting. He mostly does wash painting, no, not wash paintings on canvases, which is not really what I do, but the sort of um, the general advices he has are they go for lots, which is something I try to implement like um, every sort of art is can be can potentially be inspiring to your own art, even if it has nothing to do with what you do. Everything is potentially inspiring if you're in that mindset, like consume things that you feel inspired. Yeah, that's not groundbreaking, but even like filmmaking. I have no ambition of being a filmmaker, but it's very cool to, especially I'm watching a lot of YouTube um, content like that. Um, it's cool to watch something like, oh, this is nice, and then uh, rewatch it and like think how how was this achieved? Um, the storyline, it's what exactly do you like about it? That's the big thing. What do you like about it? It's not. I don't think it's enough to say, "Oh, I like this." Why do you like it? Like really think about it because um, maybe you can translate uh, an aspect of that into your own art. Okay, I think therefore I'm tired. Um, I think I'm just things first now. What I'm doing. So I'm gonna take a break, which is something I like to do when um I realize that I'm going nowhere on something I'm doing. I usually take a little break, and when I come back, I is like my inner car for this is feel good. So I'm gonna take a little break. Maybe I'm gonna come back later. It's almost lunchtime where I am, so I'm gonna do that. I'll save this, even though I've been saving throughout. The Control S is being uh, reached all the time. No, just save there to be sure, and then